All right, welcome to the last goal sheet in this first phase. And this one is all about match day. And the reason why we wanted to put this one together is because too many players we feel don't actually understand who they're playing and they're not invested into knowing who they're playing against. And that's a critical element that you need to have is taking in that information, be invested in yourself about the competition, who you're going to play against, when you're going to play, and specific elements that you want to improve on. So that's what you're going to walk through in this one. So you're going to see here we have categories for you. You're going to put in who the opponent is, the day that you're playing, what you want to achieve, how you're going to achieve it, and then there are some specific points that we're going to talk about, which would be the self-talk, visualizations that we want you to work on or that you want to work on, the energy that you want to try and have from like a mindset approach, and then the last part is a game reflection, talking about how you think you did. So let's go ahead and walk you through what we did. And again, you're going to get a PDF that's in this category that's going to give you this match day goal sheet so you can just fill it out and play with it as you need to. So in our scenario, we use the Orlando City Development Academy as our opponent. The date we put is September 1st, 2020. And we wrote for what we want to achieve is obviously we want to win the game, but more importantly, I need to perform to my best. I need to mentally be prepared and ready to give 100%. I need to also improve my passing percentage as there are a few times I give the ball away in bad areas, and I cannot do this as a center back. I want to win every single duel against my opposition number 9 or anyone who comes into my area. I also want to keep a clean sheet, and those are the targets I'm going to achieve in this game. I would recommend, especially if you're starting out, bullet point it, right? So put, for example, you could do it like this. You could put, I want to win all my duels against the number 9. I want to keep a clean sheet. I want to have a 90 plus passing percentage, and this would have to be tracked by your parents or your coaching staff. I want to win all my 1v1 tackles, right? And then you're putting down goals. And that way you have this here for you. Okay? How will I achieve it? I will complete my objectives by telling myself this is my game, so mentally reinforcing that asset. I'm ready to have the game of my life. The second is I will be more in calm and possession of the ball and not look to rush even when I'm under pressure. I will look to lock down the opposition striker and communicate early and often with my teammates. Again, you can follow the same circumstance and bullet point them and make it a little bit easier for yourself to read and make it cleaner. Okay, that's your choice. Now we're going to move into the pro mindset stuff. How are you going to talk to yourself pregame, right? Mental, and you're going to learn about this later, but just to give you some ideas about it, how you communicate with yourself and you prepare yourself mentally is huge for putting in a good performance. So you need to give yourself a proper boost. This is what I write here. I want to give myself the proper boost of confidence before the game. I will tell myself that I'm ready for the game of my life, no matter the circumstance. All players make mistakes, and I will even say ball in this game. I want the ball, right? So it's telling yourself, this is what the self-talk is, telling yourself how you're going to have a good game. And there's different ways to do this, but in this scenario, it's I'm going to have the game of my life. I'm going to have the game of my life. And you reinforce that. Visualizations. So in this one, I'm going to visualize myself playing similar to Virgil van Dijk, who is my favorite player and someone I look up to. I see myself carrying the ball out of defense with ease and passing it into the number 7, splitting 2 defenders. I also see myself winning 1v1 duels against the number 9 when he is trying to receive and turn on me. Right? So visualization is all about you seeing yourself doing something. So I even give you a reference point here. I see myself playing similar to Virgil van Dijk. So then you can translate that into your own way. So you can picture yourself playing like Virgil van Dijk and dominating those areas. Okay, energy. Regardless of the situation, by winning or losing, I will remain positive and react to continuing to fight for every ball. I will give 100% no matter what, maximum effort only. This we feel is critical because a lot of players, especially when a goal is scored on them, they shut down. You need to keep maximum energy, right? Push through anything and everything. And that's something that you can reinforce by writing it down. And that way you make sure that you keep that mindset of no matter what, I'm going to push through. Because at the end of the day, you have no idea who's watching. And the last part would be the game reflection. So you would put here, as a team, I thought we did well. We won the game 2-1, even though we weren't able to keep a clean sheet. The free kick they scored was wonderful. Sometimes you just need to admire a magnificent goal. We could have been better positioned. I should have communicated with my number 6 to close the gap into their number 10. Personally, this was one of my better games. The opposition only had 2 shots the entire game, one being the free kick. I managed the line well, and we only had one moment of lack of concentration, which led to the foul for the goal. I only gave away 2 passes, which were both long passes to a teammate. So you can see there's a self-reflection on the game, and you would do that for yourself. So this would be post-game, so after you finish, you come back, you eat your meal, you sit down, and you write this out. Keep these sheets, though, so you can kind of see a progression, hopefully, of how you're achieving in each of these games. And if you do tournaments, write them out. Maybe do 1 per game, 1 for every other game, 1 per day, and that way you're really getting into this habit of building these sheets, because this will help you get into that mindset of really dominating your performance. Okay? And it's all about investing in yourself. This was your last goal sheet, and the reason for these, again, is to help build you to be ready for the individual development plan that you're going to be getting into here shortly. But before you do that, we need you to start being invested in yourself and building these premises for you. Okay? That's it for the goal sheet. I'll see you in the next video.